Hello there, I'm David, I'm Paul's business partner. I know you're more used to seeing him this side of the camera, but he's actually stood just over there, that side of the camera today, so it makes a welcome change for me to be in front of the lights. What we're going to do is to start introducing a number of videos to help with the business side of cake decorating, because I know that's something that many people have been asking for. So that this is going to be put on the blog just as a free intro, but we're going to start looking at portion control here and the number of portions that people are going to get for each size of cake, because I know it can be a little bit hit and miss, because when we first started out we kind of struggled, and it was a question that brides and people most often asked is, I've got so many people that I want to serve at the wedding, or I've got so many guests at the birthday, how many people will this cake feed? And I suppose that depends on how big you cut the slices. So we've got two standard size slices that we have, and it's 2 inch by 1 inch, which is generally you would find with sponge type portions. It's quite a big chunk of cake, but most often, more traditionally, it's the 1 inch by 1 inch cake portions, and that would most often be your fruit cakes, because a 2 inch by 1 inch size of fruit cake can be very, very rich and very, very filling. So just here we've got a 10 inch board, just sectioned off into 2 inch by 1 inch sections. So you can see there that just looking down, if the venue were to cut this up, then you would get 50 portions. And if you can see more closely here, this is your 1 inch by 1 inch portions, and there's your 2 inch by 1 inch. It probably doesn't do it justice just looking at the board, but they are quite substantial sizes of cake, especially once you get the height, you've got ganache and you've got covering in them. What I'll do is I'll just refer you over to our sheet here, where you can see that the grid that we've set up, where we break everything down into even size tins. Obviously you can use the odd numbers in between, but we've generally stuck to even size tins, and we split the portions up. We've got the square, and we've got the 2 inch by 1 inch size, and we've got the square 1 inch by 1 inch size. We also round. Clearly with a round cake you're going to get fewer portions for the same size cake. So for example, here we've got an 8 inch round cake, and as you can see, there's lots of little bits that aren't properly getting used, and of course you're losing the space that you would get with the 8 square cake. So you're going to get 25 portions out an 8 inch round cake, just segmented off as you can see there, and I'll take you back here. 8 inch round cake, 25 portions. That's the 2 inch by 1 inch, but again you could cut that down into 1 inch by 1 inch portions. So this is the grid that we've used, and it took us quite a bit of time of building up boards and sectioning everything off just to see how many portions that we would get. And in the last 11 years we've not had one person yet come back and say that these portions have been incorrect. So hopefully that hopefully stands them in good stead. So the grid here is going to be available on the blog and on the website for you to use, and you'll notice that there are some blanks here. That's the various pricing structures that we had. We would charge a slightly different price for our sponge cake as we did for our rich chocolate, lemon and toffee mixes, and again a different price for the fruit cake. But the pricing of cakes, we've moved largely away from that. The pricing of cakes has become a bit more scientific, and that will be something that we cover in the pro membership, because you need to look a lot more at your time and maybe a lot less at the size of cake that you're using. So hopefully that's been of some help with the portions, and as always we look forward to offering you a new blog next week.